The night sky changed, a silent whisper before the screaming began.
Gravity itself pulsed, bending the air into impossible patterns.
Chaos erupted when the heavens started weeping fire instead of water. A localized incident became a global phenomenon in seconds, defying all logic. The foundations of our world crumbled under the weight of an alien gravity.
Each falling star brought total annihilation to everything it touched.
An unbearable heat bloomed across the landscape, scorching all life away. There was nowhere to hide from the judgment falling from above.
The laws of physics broke, making reality itself feel like a distant dream.
Steel and stone dissolved like wax under the gaze of 1,000 suns.
We watched the end arrive, unable to comprehend the scale of our doom.
Motion was impossible when the ground itself became a treacherous enemy. Our shelters were graves, waiting to be sealed by the cosmic event.
The seas boiled away, releasing ancient gases that suffocated the land.
We raced against the inevitable, but the sky had already won the war!
The very soil rejected life, turning into a fiery crucible of destruction. The beauty of the heavens turned into the ultimate agent of our extinction.
What once stood tall was now dust and shadow beneath the celestial assault.
Communication failed as the cosmic forces ripped through our digital world.
The final moment drew near, a fiery embrace we could not escape.
Very sky ripped open, swallowing our steel giants into a fiery, endless abyss. Bridges of human triumph melted instantly, proving our insignificance against true cosmic power.
In mere seconds, familiar shapes were erased by a heat we could never comprehend. Power grids failed, overwhelmed by the magnetic fury of a descending, hungry sun. Forests turned to charcoal before the flames even arrived, baked by an alien dawn.
Time and space warped as the gravity of 1 billion worlds pulled us upwards.
Sanctuaries of concrete crushed inward, offering no protection from the wrath of the stars.
Our concept of time melted away as the celestial giants took their final positions. Monuments of faith bended and snapped, unable to withstand the pressure of the cosmos. Metal twisted like fragile toys, screaming into the silent, blinding heat of the void.
Shadows permanently burned into the walls as an absolute brightness erased everything we knew.
Invisible atmospheric pressure crushed homes, leaving nothing but dust in the wake of destruction.
Wealth and metal floated weightlessly, entirely useless against the cosmic storm tearing our sky.
Colossal structures fell like sandcastles under the deafening impact of 1,000 burning meteors. Explosions happened in pure silence as the sheer energy vaporized the air around us.
Sanctuaries of healing were ripped apart, their remnants drifting slowly into the bleeding atmosphere.
Oceans vanished, leaving massive vessels stranded, their hulls growing under an impossible cosmic temperature. Highways warped like delicate ribbons, completely destroyed by the descending cascade of pure fire. Our ultimate communication tools melted into glowing slag as the final star touched down. The compass spun wildly before melting into a puddle of useless glowing liquid.
Our rooftops flew upward, pulled by a gravity we could no longer understand.
Concrete cracked like fragile eggshells as the blinding white sky swallowed everything whole.
Even the coldest peaks surrendered, boiling away into the descending dark solar mass.
Mountains dissolved into rivers of magma under the oppressive gaze of an alien dawn.
Skyscrapers bowed and twisted, reflecting the end of days in the boiling puddles.
Weapons of iron melted into useless slag against the searing, bright cosmic light. Entertainment and joy collapsed, swallowed by the glitchy black sky raining red tears. The dry lake bed cracked, welcoming the giant descending fireball into its fiery embrace. Concrete highways turned to liquid, offering no escape from the scorched earth horizon above. Ancient sunken ships groaned as solar storms baked the completely dried-up ocean floor. Suburban dreams erupted into chaos, overshadowed by the oppressive dark corona descending upon us.
Monuments of history crumbled instantly, erased by the sky completely filled with fiery comets. Giants of industry collapsed into nothingness beneath the pitch-black sky and blinding flares.
Factories glowing red-hot melted away under the terrifying red star covering our sky.
Deep canyons instantly transformed into glowing rivers of glass under the blinding cosmic radiation.
Our final digital screams melted away, leaving only shadows permanently etched into the walls.
Sanctuaries of healing sank deeply into the molten earth beneath the gigantic solar prominence. Fortresses of wealth melted completely, useless against the cosmic fire endlessly pouring down above. The guiding light fell silent forever, replaced by the boiling, dried-up ocean floor below.
Time dissolved completely as cosmic fire consumed our deepest and most hidden underground sanctuaries.
The world cracked open, revealing a burning heart desperate to join the descending sun.
Monuments of iron became weightless liquid, drawn upward into the absolute darkness of space. Massive ancient glaciers turned to instant vapor beneath the terrifying gaze of blinding starlight.
Entire city blocks lifted off the ground, surrendering to the chaotic magnetic plasma storms.
Magnetic poles violently shifted, crushing our metallic vehicles into useless heaps of glowing scrap.
Volcanic eruptions flowed upward into the sky, pulled by a colossal dark planetary shadow.
Archives of human knowledge turned to silent dust under an absolute, searing cosmic brightness.
Falling metallic giants melted before impact, swallowed by an endless sea of pure fire.
Endless golden deserts transformed instantly into a blinding, glowing ocean of absolute liquid glass. Colossal suspension bridges dissolved into the atmosphere, erased by an apocalyptic solar flare storm. Deepest canyons split further apart, exposing a blinding core to the terrifying plasma wall.
Sacred cathedrals crumbled into a singular point of light beneath the constantly flashing sky.
Lush wildlife sanctuaries turned silently to gray ash beneath a bleeding, red cosmic tear. Towering mountain ranges flattened out like soft clay under the touch of blinding stars.
Ancient pyramids of stone became glowing liquid slag beneath an impossibly massive solar mass.
Familiar landscapes lifted entirely into the fiery void, erased by a blinding light wall. Our final recordings melted into digital noise as the infinite cosmic inferno consumed everything.